What's up, Team Buckhouse? Johnathan Buckhouse here. We're at Ski Apache, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 butters that you can learn in a day. So, if you're interested in getting good at snowboard butters, this is the video for you. Now we're going to start things off simple, but this is going to ramp up, and the whole point of this video is to give you a structure of butters to then take butters into other butters. When you see someone doing insane butters, it's because they have built a foundation of buttering, and then they can link other butters together. Trust me, this video is going to help you a ton. So we're going to start off simple with just the tail and nose press. So the biggest thing with a tail and or nose press, we're combining them together because it's the same principle for both, is you need to move your center of mass over which one you're going to do. So if we're going to do a tail press, we need to move our belly button over our back foot, allowing us to pull that board up. If we're going to do a nose press, same concept, move that belly button forward, and we're able to get the board up. You know, we're kind of putting all of our weight here, kind of pulling a little bit more with our foot that's at the nose or the tail, whatever one's doing the press, to kind of oomph that. Now, having a reverse camber board or a softer snowboard is going to allow your butters to be more emphasized. I'm on a camber snowboard, a little stiff, so it's harder to get that full flex out of it. But the best place to practice nose or tail butters, or a lot of butters, is not moving, staying still somewhere flat. So just like this. So I want to work on my tail press. Okay, here I go. Okay, here I go. I'm going to just pop, you know, and kind of just sit here and kind of find that balance point. See what it feels like to have my board, you know, pressed. All right, so let's go talk about the side press. Okay, before we go too in-depth on the side press, it would greatly benefit you to check out the 8 pressure points of your snowboard. It's that video right there. Every snowboard has 8 pressure points. This is my concept, or how I think about a snowboard, so I highly recommend checking that video out. But what we're gonna do is what we call, I guess, the side press. I'm sure there's a specific name to it, but you can do it on any corner of your board, on like either the toe nose pressure point, the heel nose pressure point, the tail heel pressure point, or the tail nose pressure point. Essentially, it's just a targeted press on a certain spot of your snowboard while your board is 90 degrees, allowing you to get this almost like a nose press, but it's 90 degrees and it's looking insane. And once again, this is a press that you can practice not moving. You know, if I want to get into it, I can just kind of and pretend that I'm going sideways. This one you will need momentum for it, and the faster you go, the longer you can hold it, because when you're in that 90 degrees, you're fighting the fall line, slowing down. But remember, where's your belly button? You need to move it over to that balance point, allowing you to really get that press, getting it to oomph out, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so the next butter, the third one that you can learn in a day, is this stop 270, which will really also help you with your 360s, any direction, because I'm going to show you one way to do it. But you can do it toe side, you can do it like a pretzel, you can do it any direction. Essentially, you're going to go straight, you're going to get the momentum, you're going to go 90 degrees, stop, and then jump and do a 270. It's kind of a butter, kind of a practice drill. We're going stop 270. It helps you snap your head around, it looks flashy, and if you drag your nose when you do it, or your tail, it's kind of buttery, and that's kind of, once again, stacking on top of the base of this. But once again, you can do it toe side too. We stop 270, and obviously if we had more speed right here, it looks sicker. There's really nothing crazy to that one other than getting your head and your shoulders, once you stop, cranking those guys, which is really good for your spins and stuff down the road. Now, before I give you the next 2 butters, make sure you guys snag an Evolution sticker. Let everyone know that you are a part of Team Buckhouse. All of the merch, the windbreaker, especially now it's getting slushy, it's perfect butter time. All that merch, guys, is linked in the description if you snag any of it. Tag me on my Instagram. I'll give you gear and sticker shout outs in the vlogs. This isn't a vlog, so no shout out. Yeah, snag some merch, guys. It lets us travel to places like Ski Apache in New Mexico. It's super sick. All right, guys, butter number 4. This one is one of my favorite. It's the layback. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, my knees, they can't handle that. The layback is really not that bad. The trick for the layback is to kind of sit down on your leg. So almost like you were just doing a single leg squat, like sit down with your butt and then kind of get here. And then you're gonna put your hands on the ground and your snowboard will naturally do the rest. Obviously I'm not on a pitch right now, so it's not really pressing up, but the layback is super steezy. The steeper the pitch, the more the nose will raise up. And then you can go like super layback and like literally like lay on the ground too. When you're not moving, it doesn't feel as comfortable. Moving helps. I'll show you. I'm gonna sit down, lay back. Woo! Now standing up out of it with not a pitch is harder. So like we're in a flat area, we can still do the layback, but the steeper it is, the easier it is to stand up. You are standing up with your back leg. So laid back, stand up. Oh. You can learn that in a day. You got that. It's super steezy. Oh my! That was amazing, dude. And the last butter you guys can learn in a day. It's a pretty iconic one. We are on a bunny hill. It's gonna make it a little tough because the steeper the run, actually the easier it is to do, and that is a tripod. One of the most iconic snowboard things you can do. So I like to do a backside tripod because I'm spinning backwards and then reaching for the ground, basically like if I was doing a back three. But the way it works is you're going down the mountain, you're gonna go onto your toe side edge, turn your board around and then reach for the ground.
Just like that.
Just like that, that's a tripod. Once you reach for the ground, you're kind of flexing your board and getting it into this position right here. This is exactly how you want the board on a tripod. Sitting on the tip of your nose. This is like, once again, I'm balanced in this position, and then I just be sliding down the run on my hands. Now your hands will get soaking wet doing this trick, especially in the springtime. So be aware of that. But you're gonna look super steezy on the mountain being like, what's up, girl? How we doing? Yeah, I don't use my snowboard to snowboard, I use my hands. When you do push-ups, But that is the tripod. Now that's 5 butter tricks you can learn in a day. We also have a 5 rail tricks that you can learn in a day. Essentially, there's like 5 tricks you can learn in a day, but they were all on a rail. And I don't want this to be a series, so let me know what you guys think. Comment down below if you like this series. If you learned all 5 in a day, also comment down below or tag me on my Instagram of you getting those tricks. I'd love to see it. And once again, this is a video series we're gonna do. We're gonna do like 5 carves you can do in a day, 5 jump tricks you can do in a day, and we can keep adding other butters and other things like a 5 butters you can learn in a day part 2 or something that are more advanced butters or things like that. So I'm stoked to help you guys get better at snowboarding, and that's the whole purpose of this channel. So with that, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for shredding with us today, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another video because it is daily on this snowboard channel.